Okay, done?
A bit more, Chair.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A bit more, sir.
So this is a covalent bonding. I think many of you will see that the sentence is very similar to what teacher taught you that day, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Chair.
sir.
So I'll
Mark's
actually,
answer.
who's that?
Yeah, I should know, sir.
Who?
Not me, lah. Oh, you. See, I don't know, sir, but sounds very cute.
She died.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. I found very cute.
Kan. Ho, 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 ho.
Mugi dah habis salin dah Mugi?
Belum.
Okay, stop. Never mind, it's okay. I will snap a photo later. All right. No, it's okay.
Then power screenshot.
But memang teacher want you to write, yeah? So if you can't finish on time, then you screenshot, okay? All right. Okay, now how to explain the formation of carbon dioxide? Carbon with the electron arrangement of 2.4 needs 4 more electrons to become stable, correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, to achieve story A, oxygen with the electron arrangement of 2.6 needs 2 electrons to achieve story A. One carbon atom will share 4 pairs of electrons with 2 oxygen atoms to form a molecule with the formula of CO2. One carbon atom will contribute 4 electrons and each of the 2 oxygen atoms will contribute 2 electrons for sharing to form a double covalent bond. One carbon atom forms 2 double covalent bond with 2 oxygen atoms and the carbon and oxygen atom achieve stable octet electron arrangement. So let me just show you what I'm saying here, yeah? Can you see my board? Are you able to see teacher's board? Yeah, all of you?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So I've got a carbon, and I know my carbon. I got 4 electrons. Teacher is just drawing the valence electron. Okay, I don't want to waste time. So carbon 2.4. Okay, here I already know that I've got oxygen as well. So oxygen is 2, 6. Okay, oxygen is 2, 6. Okay, now I know that my carbon will donate 2 electrons. Okay, and my oxygen I have 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, my carbon is 2.4. Okay, now you look clearly at teacher's board here. If I am going to cover this carbon, can we see that oxygen has already gotten 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
Yes.
Oxygen also the same. And I look at my carbon here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why they say I form a double covalent bond is because I got 2 pairs of electron here. So carbon, 1 pair is 2, 2 pairs is 4. And this is what teacher will get. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now you see that the drawing that you're going to get, this is the drawing that you're going to get. Check your answers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And okay, if it's correct, fine. I'm going to go to the next one. Explain why carbon dioxide fire extinguishers. Oi, who is this fella?
Right, sir.
Didn't you see someone chontinging my work here? I thought only the form 1, form 2, form 3 only behave like that.
Who counting?
Mana conteng?
Ada, but never mind. They erase already. Okay, never mind. Okay, so why carbon dioxide are the only fire extinguishers recommended for fire? Why? Because it is safe to be used and around electrical equipment, carbon dioxide cannot conduct electricity. Okay, that will be your answer. It's safe to be used and on and around electrical equipment. Okay, carbon dioxide cannot conduct electricity. Okay, can I go to question number 3?
Kan.
Okay, what is the electron arrangement of X? If you look here, the question says, write the electron arrangement of atom. Everybody circle the word atom.
Yeah.
Okay, atom X and atom Y. Here is my ion. The one given to me is ion. They want atom. So for my X, here already I got 2.8, but I got a plus sign here. Plus sign here means I donated 1 electron, so which means to say I got one electron here. So my answer is 2.8.1. Do you all understand why?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Next, I show, okay, I've got 2.8.8, but this is the ion. I receive 1 electron, so actually my atom has 2.8.7.
2.8.7.
Okay, now I want to compare the size of X and Y, and this is your chapter 4 work. Okay, chapter 4. Now 2.8.1 and 2.8.7, are they in the same period?
Yes.
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 Same group.
Yes.
I'm not asking same group.
No.
I'm asking same period. Same period.
No.
No. No.
Your answer is
No.
wrong.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
lah.
Okay, eyes on.
Yes,
Period
case 11 and
different group.
17.
Okay, look
Period
at
three.
here. 2.8.1, 2.8.7.
Horizontal.
Okay, look at teacher. Here is my valence electron. I am in group 1, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now, how do I know which period is it? When I've got 1 only here, 2 only, it's period 1. If I got 2.8, period 2. If I got 2.8.1, it is period 3.
3.
If I've got 3 shells, it means period 3. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
In exam, the question can ask you, determine the position of this, 4 to 5 marks. So you say it's group 1 because it has 1 valence electron, correct? Here 1 mark, here 1 mark, 2 marks already. Here you say period 3, 3rd mark. What's your 4th mark? Because
It has 3 shells.
it has 3 shells. You got no marks.
Occupied with electrons.
Very
Occupied
good.
with electrons.
Very good. Occupied with electrons. Betul. Very good. Okay, do for me this one. 2.8.7. What period?
3.
Period 3.
Period 3. Which group?
Group 7.
17. 17.
17.
Very good. Group 17. Whenever the valence electron number is 3 to 7, I must plus 10.
And
Okay, so now we want to compare, okay, the size of the atoms of X and Y. Going across the period, your size becomes smaller. Okay, going across the period, your size becomes smaller. This one is your chapter 4. I think I gave you the PowerPoint on elements in period 3, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, you go back and you read anyway. Teacher will tell you that atom Y is smaller than atom X. Okay, atom Y is smaller than atom Y, XY. Even though atom Y and atom X has the same number of shells filled with electron, but the number of proton in atom Y is more than atom X. So the strength of the nucleus attraction to the nuclei attraction to the electrons in the shells of atom Y is stronger than atom X. I know you don't know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
No.
Understand.
Okay, look here. Very good. The person, Durga, right? You said understand, right?
Yes.
Okay, group 11, group 17. Okay, here is 1 proton, 2 protons, group 12, 3 protons, group 13, 4 protons, group 15, 5 protons, group 16, 7 protons, group 17. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm doing period 3 is sodium, so 11 protons, 12 protons, 13 protons, 14 protons, 16, 15 protons, 16 protons, 17 protons. Okay, so what is teacher saying here is this. This is your period 3 elements, yeah? In your period 3 elements, starting with sodium, magnesium, aluminium, all the way to chlorine, when you are going across the period, okay?
Electronegativity.
Yes, correct. But before we go to electronegativity, they all have the same number of shells, correct or not? 2.8.1, 2.8.2, 2.8.3. Am I right, class?
Yes.
Okay, they all have the same number of shells. Okay, so you look at my second point here. You follow where teacher's cursor is. Where's my cursor? Atom X and atom Y have the same number of shells occupied with electrons. That statement is this. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, but the next statement is what I'm going to teach you. The number of proton in the nucleus of atom Y, if you look at atom Y is 17, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Number of proton in nucleus of atom Y, which is 17, is more than atom X, which is 11. Do you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now it is like this. I give you an example. If you take 11 cups of Milo and drink, okay, you take 12 cups of Milo and drink, you take 13 cups of Milo and drink, 14 cups of Milo, 15 cups of Milo, 16 cups of Milo, 17 cups of Milo. This is all analogy. Use your brains a bit. Okay, use your imagination. Okay, if I take 11 cups of Milo, okay, my point is, hello? Can you hear,
Yes, sir.
teacher? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
My point is I
Yeah.
want to pull my valence electron closer towards me. The whole point is this. I want to pull the electrons closer towards me. That's my point. Now, if I drink 11 cups of Milo, can I pull the electrons closer towards me a lot compared to when I take 17 cups of Milo? Using the analogy that a lot of Milo gives you more energy, you can pull it closer towards you. Okay, so which one can allow me to pull the electrons closer towards me easier, better?
17.
17, that is the whole point. So you look at the point there. The strength of the nuclear attraction, this is called nucleus attraction, to the electrons in the shell of atom Y is stronger than atom X. That means I have more protons inside here. I have more Milo. Because I've got more protons or Milo, I can pull my electrons closer towards me. When teacher put the electron closer towards me, my size becomes smaller. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so very simple the concept. When I'm able to pull the electron closer towards me, my size is smaller. That's why going across the period, chlorine is smaller because chlorine has a lot of protons. The protons pulls the electron closer towards it. When you pull the electrons closer towards it, its size becomes smaller. Okay, that is the explanation. Teacher, hope you can understand. But this is the answer. So let's break up the answer into few points. Number one, atom Y is smaller than atom X. Did y'all get that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Point number two, atom X and Y has the same number of shells occupied with electron. Okay. my third answer will be the number of protons in the nucleus of atom Y is more than atom X. And the last one, the strength of the nucleus attraction to the electrons in the shell of atom Y is stronger than atom X. 4 points. Can we go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, the next one, how are atom X and Y formed from their respective atoms? Okay, X obviously will.
Donate.
Good, I heard someone's
Donate.
answer.
Donate 1 electron.
Okay, donate 1 electron, correct. Atom, if you put X donate 1 electron wrong, you must have atom X, yeah? Atom X will donate 1 electron or release 1 electron. Also, teacher accept the answer. Okay, next one. Atom Y.
Receive.
Okay, receive
Receives.
1 electron, correct. What is the formula for compound A? When I,
XY.
very good, XY. Okay, is it an ionic bond or a covalent bond?
Ionic.
Very good, it's an ionic bond. Now, what is the chemical equation for X and Y to form A? Okay, X and Y, I want to form A. Now, if you look at X is actually what? Sodium, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
X is sodium.
Yes, sir.
Y is chlorine, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can Y exist by itself? Can chlorine, can a gas exist by itself?
No.
No. So Y must be Y2. Any gas must have Y2. Okay. I am going to get what?
Why?
XY. I know I'm going to get XY, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can I balance the equation? Here my Y is 2. Here my Y is 1. What do I need to do?
2. Put 2.
Plus
2
2.
in front. Here my X is 2. What can I put here?
2.
2.
This is my answer. Okay. Now Y reacts with carbon to form a compound, and you are going to get this as your answer. Come on, teacher only got 10 more minutes left. Quickly draw the answer.
By Bosch.
My drawing is horrendous.
Never mind. As long as you done this, teacher got 10 more minutes, but I'm very happy. If you really tried the question and you are able to do this, you can do any chemical compound question. Okay, can I straight away go to the last part because only left 8 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now which substance is copper? And give your reason. Okay,
Why?
which substance is copper? Now, copper
Why?
is a metal, correct?
Conducts
Yes, sir.
electricity solid.
Yes, so it must be in a solid state, can conduct electricity, so your answer must be Y. And the reason is because it can conduct electricity in solid and molten state. Okay, next one. How can a copper conduct electricity in a solid state? So how can a metal conduct electricity? Okay, the copper atom will release electron to form free moving delocalized electrons. See that the word delocalized is here, right?
Yes, sir.
Must have delocalized. Okay, so copper atom will release electrons to form free moving delocalized electrons. When the electric is applied, the delocalized electron will flow and carry the charge, like we told that day, from a negative terminal to the positive terminal. Have you all finished copying the answers?
Yes. Sure.
All of you?
Damn fast.
Benjamin, did I hear the word dam?
Saja.
Aduh,
Day. No lah.
Dia berhak nak cakap dam.
Okay.
D-A-M.
Okay, never mind.
Lawak
Let's
gila,
go
boy.
to the type of particles found in V and W. Both V and W cannot conduct electricity. So what do you think it should be? Ion, molecule, or atom?
Atom. Molecule.
Very good. It is a molecule. Circle the word type of particles. Circle it. Type of particles can only be three, missing in action: molecule, ion, and atoms.
Atom.
Okay, so of course my answer will be molecule because both also not conducting electricity. Okay, almost going to finish here. All right, why it cannot conduct electricity? Keywords again, why it cannot conduct electricity came out in exam 2017. V and W are made out of neutral molecules. I don't have no free moving ions in the solid and the molten state. Got that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, move on. Okay, the boiling point of the substance is 59. Okay, V is 59. What is the physical state at room temperature?
Liquid.
All of you got liquid? Who doesn't know how to do quickly? Okay, no one says they don't know, so I assume all know. Yes, the answer is liquid. How do I draw a liquid? Remember, I told you the other day, liquid must touch each another. So this is your answer for liquid, correct? Okay, next. Why do I have low melting and boiling point for V and W? Why? V and W, they are molecules. Do I have strong electrostatic forces, strong metallic bonds,
No.
or do I have weak van der Waals forces?
Weak on the
Okay, imagine in exam, you cannot remember the word van der Waals. It doesn't matter. You can put intermolecular forces also can. Okay, so the van der Waals forces between the molecules are weak. Okay, keywords. I want to show you the keywords. Your van der Waals forces is important. Weak is important. So if my van der Waals forces are weak, small is important. Small amount or little amount of heat energy is required to overcome it. Got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to my substance X. Substance X cannot conduct electricity in solid but can in molten. Still got high melting point here. What do you think it is my type of particle?
Ion.
Ion, very good. Why the substance X cannot conduct electricity in solid, but can conduct in molten?
Ionic bond.
No. In solid, okay, look at teacher's board here. I've only got 3 more minutes, but I'll just show it to you. Look at the board that I'm drawing here. Okay. In solid, even though I have the charges K, Cl minus, example, K plus Cl minus, K plus Cl minus. I have all the charges, but they are not free to move. This is solid, okay? But in molten, my K plus and my Cl minus, my K plus and my Cl minus, they are free to move. Are we clear?
Got gap, sir.
Yeah, in my molten, because I heated it up, okay, I got gap, got space, so they can move freely. Here in my solid, they are in a fixed position.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so ions are not freely moving, or you can say ions are in a fixed position in a solid state, but ions can move freely in a molten state. Okay, and we have finished chapter 5.
Whoa.
Okay. I want to see your eyes. All of you show me your faces. Don't waste time. Only 2 minutes. All of you go and do makeup, then cannot see you. Faces. Azman, get your phone ready. Okay. I'm going to give all of y'all a quiz is question. That means you answer the question on the spot. Okay. And then if you don't understand any questions after you've answered, you ask in your respective class group. Okay, after chapter 5, Puan Sheena is going to jump to chapter 8 next week.
Oh my god.
Chapter 8 is very short. All nonsense memorizing. Medicine, food additives. Okay, so we do chapter 8 first, then chapter 7. Okay, Azman, ready? You can take your photo now.
Asma.
Yeah, I don't say 1 to 3 lah. Hey.
Yeah, aduh.
Three. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3.
Azman, the other page. Both pages?
Yeah, done. Yeah, done.
Okay, so I will see you next Monday at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, wait, there's someone on. Yes?
Yeah, exam till chapter what?
Exam till chapter 5. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. When we come back to school, if we are coming back to school on Tuesday, which is not going to be possible,
Yeah.
okay, we'll probably come back end of the month, which is also not possible, I think. Okay.
Yeah, it's not possible, sir.
Holy lah, cik.
Okay,
Kita
this,
tak tahu dah, cuy.
what
Only
did-
media test lah, sir.
I think in Singapore,